Just a quick one to the Somalians. Please bear in mind, on 30th of June, don't think that you'll lock the shop and pretend as if you are gone. It won't work like that. All the shops will be open, and when they open them, they expect to see nothing inside the store. They expect to see nothing inside the store. Please take away everything and make sure that the landlord is safe as well, because if maybe it comes to a point whereby the community decides to ban that shop because of you did not listen, your stock is still there and you are still hiding in there, you'll affect the landlord. Landlords, also you guys, please make sure that the Somalians are gone and make sure that the stock is all out.
So this is for my brothers and sisters who are African, who are trying to understand what is happening in South Africa right now. In South Africa right now, there's a lot of xenophobia happening. And I want to explain to you exactly why this is happening, so that you can understand why it's so hard to talk to these South Africans and tell them that xenophobia is bad. And this is coming from a South African citizen. In South Africa, you just need a 30% in order to pass high school. Think about that, a 30%. So when you're talking to South Africans and trying to explain to them why xenophobia is bad, remember, 30% is all that was needed for them to pass high school. Now, watch them come into my comments right now and say, no, you don't need a 30%. You know, if you just read over there, you need a 40% in a home language, you need 40% in 2 courses, and then you can pass with 30% for the rest of the courses. Well, take the average of that, okay? Now round up or down that average, and you'll see it's around 30%. Now, you're wondering why I am addressing this. I am not happy. South Africans are looking forward to the 30th of June. And this is not a good thing, because they're wanting to do things that are going to hurt the international community in South Africa. And there's people like me who have to speak up against that. Now, I want to show you some of the comments that I've been getting from South Africans, just to display why it's super important that you guys understand that it's 30% to pass. Okay, so basically I had a video where I said that I got into Harvard even after I was rejected by every South African university I applied to 10 years ago. And you know what the response was? Well, I guess Harvard isn't that good. Well, you don't understand. Our schools are better than Harvard. Oh, South African universities are better than American universities. You see what I mean? How many Nobel laureates come from Harvard? How many? How many come from South African universities? You cannot compare the two, yet they will. Now, the next thing I want you guys to do is just watch them come into my comment section and tell me that I'm not South African. Just watch them. Even though I have my South African passport, I have my South African ID, I am a South African citizen. I'm a South African citizen. They will come and they'll tell me that I'm not. So that's my point. This is who you're dealing with. And this is why there's xenophobia in South Africa. And until you guys start understanding that we need to tell the international community about this, about the lack of education that's happening in South Africa, that has turned it into a place that hates its own African brothers and sisters, we will not succeed at stopping the violence. So we need to start coming out and speaking out against this, because we are one people, and South Africans need to understand that.
My name is Megan. I'm a South African. I'm a Jew. I'm an anti-Zionist. I'm an anti-racist. And I'm also anti-xenophobia, Afrophobia, and anti any discrimination or racism or bigotry of any kind. I've just come back from the Zimbabwean consulate in Cape Town, where as people are leaving on buses, more people are arriving from Kraaifontein, from Klapmuts, from Swellendam. People are arriving, Zimbabweans are arriving from all over the Western Cape, hoping to be processed and hoping to get onto a bus to go back to Zimbabwe. We are talking about human beings. We are talking about mothers, fathers, professionals, workers, people who have been here since 2006, people who have been here for 15 years, people who've been here for 6 years. We're talking about people who have children with South Africans. And they are being kicked out of this country. They've had to make one of the most devastating choices, one of the most hideous choices. It's been raining in Cape Town tonight. It's still raining. There are people sleeping in makeshift tents. There is a room full of women and babies on the floor. And I am feeling so sick and so ashamed. I went past the Zimbabwean consulate for the first time last Wednesday evening, which is just under a week ago. And I was feeling so hysterical that night. I sent messages to the ward councillor, to Brett Heron, to whoever I could think of, the mayor, Jordan Hill-Lewis, our premier, Alan Windy, whoever I could think of, I sent messages to, because there were people outside the consulate, on the pavement and on a grass verge, with what they could carry out of their houses. And buses have been leaving every day. And at one point there was a church that gave people relief, and people went to go and sleep in a church in Woodstock. But tonight, in the pouring rain, there is nowhere for these people to go. And no one from the city of Cape Town or from local or provincial government can help. No one. No one can help. So we can't have it both ways. We can't kick people out of this country and then not help them leave. It's insanity. What are we doing? Very embarrassing. It's disgusting. And our local and provincial government is 1,000% not disengaged, literally disengaged. So there are all sorts of charitable organizations, all sorts of just ordinary people going and taking food and going and taking stuff to build shelters so that people are not in the rain. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Did you know that in 1976, African countries boycotted the Olympic Games in Montreal to stand up for Black South Africans because of apartheid? Like, they actually boycotted the Olympic Games, they didn't perform, everybody withdrew. Google it, I'll wait. Yes, they did. And now, 50 years later in 2026, African countries are rallying together to support every country except South Africa. And South Africans are not liking it, and people are wondering what the tea is. I'm gonna tell you. It's one word: xenophobia. And what it means basically is hatred or prejudice for anybody that's not from your country. Hatred of foreigners. And South Africa has been perpetuating these xenophobic attacks and violence against their fellow Africans from countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Zimbabwe, and all over Africa, because they do not want these people to be in their countries. Here is the tea. If you're a foreigner but you're from Europe or somewhere fancy, you're fine. If you're from African countries, their fellow African countries, now all of a sudden you're stealing jobs, they want you gone, you're sleeping with their women. There's clips all over the internet of South Africans visibly hurt because of their hatred for foreigners. Now, a country with a history as shaky as South Africa it just breaks my heart and the hearts of every African person that this is how they're choosing to treat their own black brothers and sisters. And this is why Africans are holding back their support for Bafana Bafana. And you may say, it's just sports. Who cares? This is our own little protest. This is our own way of showing South Africa that, listen, we're the same people. If you want to kill, attack, arrest, and expel your fellow Africans from your country, then you should not in any way, shape, or form expect us to now stand up for you in the freaking World Cup games. It just doesn't happen. And obviously they're saying things like, oh, we should leave politics out of football, blah, blah, blah. Xenophobia is not politics, darling. Xenophobia is basic human rights. Meanwhile, the actual perpetrators of the biggest violence towards your own people are in South Africa, living large. They're rich, they're powerful, and nobody touches them. But you're going to go and kill and attack and loot and destroy the stores of other people who are just hardworking because they are, quote, taking your jobs. See, one of the funnest parts of this is that we came together as Africans and said absolutely not. Because I always used to say that Africans do not stand on business when it comes to anything. But I'm so glad that we're calling this out because it needs to be called out. Obviously, we love our South African brothers and sisters. We're only asking that they love us back. Anyway, I am very confident that at the end of the day, we'll all come together and become one. Hopefully, Africa's stance against South Africa in the World Cup would be a wake-up call, because I know not every South African is xenophobic. I know there are people who are generally against the xenophobic idiots who are the ones doing this. However, it must be felt by all. The pain must hurt so that change can come. At the end of the day, it's all love, but we must start by showing love to our own people who stood up and helped us fight for our independence, who literally boycotted the Olympic Games just to protest for our rights. How far away was it? 50 years ago, what changed between 50 years and now? What changed between when Mandela was preaching about peace and now? I just know Mandela must be rolling in his grave, seeing what's happening in his country.
The two most xenophobic groups of black people in the world are African Americans and South Africans. The thing that these two have in common is that both of them suffered the most and the longest at the hands of systematic racism, segregation, and racism in general. I am here to tell you that there is not a single thing you can do or say or show them to convince them otherwise. They are already part of the system, whether it's through tribalism, whether it's through xenophobia, whatever form they use to apart themselves from the entire African race. There's nothing you can do to get that person back. What we can do, however, is stop engaging with these people online. Stop giving them a platform. Every time you see a xenophobic comment and you go and you wanna go and try and say something or fix it or whatnot, you are boosting that person's comment. And somebody who is still young, an African who is still young and impressionable and doesn't really understand the concept of unity or the world yet, will see it, and it will now live in the back of their mind, subconscious mind, and possibly sway them towards that side one day. The best thing for you to do when you do come across tribalist comments, xenophobic comments, is to either report it and move on, or don't say anything at all. Go and reply under a comment that boosts unification and Ubuntu. We cannot go back to save those who do not want to be saved, but we can assist in stopping them from spreading the hate into the future. Those who know that black people's power lies in togetherness know, and we have our plans. We know what is the way forward. Let starve those people so their movement can die. Do you understand? That's all I came to say.
So South Africans are beginning to cry out now. Yeah, they are beginning to cry out. Their artists, their musicians, they are all saying that their gigs are cancelled around the continent. Majority of them that have shows that have been booked for around the continent, those shows have been cancelled. Yeah, this is what you get when you don't know how to control yourself when it comes to temper. You can see how they treated African people. You saw the xenophobic attack and all that, where they were shouting, go back to your country, go back to your country, you know, and that people should go and fix their country. They have gone to go and fix their country. Now, your secret is open. So I want to play a video for you guys to hear how they are lamenting. Then after you watch the video, we are going to come back to talk about it.
Majority of South African artists perform on the continent, and many of them are seeing their gigs being cancelled.
That's South Africa's Justice Minister, Mamaloko Kubai, speaking out about the ripple effects of rising xenophobic tensions. And it's becoming clear the impact doesn't stop with migrants. South African artists, especially Amapiano stars who tour across the continent, are now caught in the fallout. In countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Malawi, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique, some fans and promoters are pushing back, calling for boycotts and cancelling shows. So, what happens when xenophobia starts to damage a country's reputation beyond its borders?
So the brand does get affected, and that's why part of what we are doing is to explain that South Africans are not xenophobic.
And that brand damage can go far. We are talking tourism, business, sports, music, even cultural influence. This is already starting to play out in South Africa.
One artist did reach out to me to say all her gigs were cancelled on the continent. She was meant. This is an income lost by a South African.
For many observers, the conversation is shifting. It's no longer just about the impact on migrants. It's about whether xenophobia is becoming something South Africa itself can no longer afford.
You guys have seen it, right? My problem basically is not even the way it's not even asking people to leave your country. Yeah, you have the right to say people should leave your country, but there is a more civilized way to do it if you want people to actually leave your country. And I can tell you that both the illegal immigrants and the immigrants who are profiled, who have documents, they were all affected. Yeah, so the problem is not even telling people to leave your country, but we saw the video how people were treated, the humane, treatment given to people. At a point we saw where they were beating a guy, punching one Ghanaian guy. There was another place where, they shot some, foreigners. A lot of stories, a lot of that. And when you ask them, they will tell you, immigrants are bringing drag. They are bringing drag. Who are the people selling those drugs with immigrants? Are they not South Africans? Yeah. So you have asked them to go. And you see, my problem is, an average South African, not all of them, they are not even educated. Because I've done a video before where I asked them a question, South Africans, what exactly is your problem? And you could see them on comment section, because they can't even speak English. They are all there saying, drag, and your people are doing drag. Go back to your country, go back to, Now, people have left. I saw a video where your markets were empty. I saw a video where your clubs were empty, no people to run it. And look at the way they were going around, stealing people's things in their shops, stealing people's shop by force, and willing it to their fellow South Africans. I saw another video where when they are talking to their fellow black African brothers, they talk to them as though they are animals, but when they see a white person or another color, they tend to talk quietly and very, very calm, So you guys have actually not seen anything yet. It's your celebrities that are shouting now that they have cancelled their gigs in the continent, that is affecting them. You guys have actually not seen anything. When this whole xenophobic attack was happening, where were your Amapiano musicians and artists? Did they say anything about it? Now, I saw your president in one of a press briefing calling out to Ghanaian president to tell Ghanaian president that Ghanaian president should talk to other African leaders on behalf of South Africa, that they should come to South Africa to invest. What sort of nonsense investment? That your president that does not know his left from his right. It does not know its left from its right. Your citizens are doing things that are against the law. If there is anybody that is supposed to take people, illegal immigrants, out of the country, is it not the government that is supposed to do it? You left it for hoodlums. You left it for people who are so lazy, who don't even know their left from right, and chase children. They were chasing children from school, pregnant women, vulnerable pregnant women. They were chasing them from the hospital. That they are using their medical facility, they are this, they are that. And funny enough, these black South Africans, they are even immigrants in South Africa. You guys don't even own the country. The day the white South Africans will wake up, they will tell all of you to pack your bag and go, because you don't own one single land in South Africa. You don't own it. Yeah, it's good you tell people to go to their country. They have left. They've gone to their country. Now your economy is beginning to cry. Your economy is beginning to suffer. And that's how it's going to be. Whoever is teaching you guys to push other African people out of your country, they are asking you to do that so that they will be able to melt a good amount of suffering upon you guys. And that's how it's going to be. So tell your President Ramaphosa that no country or president is coming to South Africa to invest. What we will do is to withdraw the license of South Africa companies in other African nations and tell them to go back to their country, because we want to fix our country. That's how it's going to be. So we have told Nigerian president, and I think it's in the pipeline, we're not going to renew the certificate of MTN. We're not going to renew the certificate of DSTV. We're not renewing the certificate of ShopRite. All these companies in Nigeria, no. And that's what other African nations are doing. Since you guys are so dumb and you have forgotten so soon what the Africa continent did for you people, what Nigeria did for you people, your forefathers, they died and went to the grave without telling you guys history. And your dull President Ramaphosa cannot even come out to teach you guys history on how you guys were liberated from slavery. So you guys should not complain again. We are tired of seeing your complaints, right? We don't want to. We have given you guys your jobs, yeah. We're giving you guys your jobs. So you people, your amapiano musicians and artists, they should organize concert within yourself in South Africa and buy. South Africans that cannot even spend money, are they the one that wants to go and buy seats and go and watch concerts? You guys have been living and shining because of other countries in Africa. I'll see you guys in my next video.